are new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back, bro. I missed you. This channel is to uplift and inspire my legends through intuition, tarot, and combos. So if you're interested in any of those things, please make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications so you do not miss out on any new videos. Now, quick room update. And again, for the newbies, the Shadow Dance Celebration is an opportunity for our community to come together and to pretty much share the things that we are grateful for, the things that we are celebrating in advance, the things that we are, just pretty much transmuting. Transmuting is an opportunity to show gratitude, express gratitude, because I feel like a lot of times we kind of focus on the negative or focus on the things that are not working, and we give those things too much time and attention. And the shadow dance celebration is an opportunity to shift our focus to something more positive, to something more constructive, to something that we actually desire. So if that is something that interests you, this is the right place for you. If not, skedaddle respectfully. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start us off, and if nobody else joins, that's okay. I'm gonna pull us some advice for today, and we're gonna keep it pushing. But I would personally like to celebrate. I'm still celebrating the completion of The Goddess and the Frog. I'm very, 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 very proud of myself because I was about to give up. I keep wanting to give up, and I've been wanting to give up the whole year that I've been working on the book. So to finally be in a space where I'm kind of in the zone and I'm more than halfway through, I'm very grateful to be in that position. But again, it's taking its time, and it just, oh my goodness. For it to be a book on self-confidence and a book on like healing, it has been very challenging to get through. It has been very challenging for me to get through. I don't know why though. I really don't know why, because I complete books for other people all the time. It's just very weird to me that whenever I go to work on my own projects, I find myself kind of, I wouldn't say lollygagging, but I just find it a lot more challenging for me to complete. I find it a lot more challenging for me to finish. And I don't know why. So this is going to be the first book that I complete on my own. And I'm very, very, very grateful for that. I want to celebrate that in advance. It's not done yet, but again, I do want to celebrate that in advance. So shout out to me for The Goddess and the Frog. And again, for everyone that is joining, welcome. Welcome to the Shadow Dance Celebration. I'm happy to have you. Again, it's an opportunity for our community to come together and to pretty much celebrate in advance, like where the things that, like where we're going, to celebrate where we are now, and to, celebrate where we've been. Sometimes it's good to look back and to reflect on where you've been and how far you've come. A lot of times we don't do that enough too, where we don't celebrate ourselves. Like, again, this is an opportunity for us to do that. So like, if you just want to drop in a comment something that you're grateful for, or something that you are, very happy that you are getting through, or something that, again, you want to celebrate in advance. Maybe something hasn't happened for you yet, and you just want to express gratitude and to open up the realms of possibility for that to come into your life now. This is an opportunity for you to do so. So I do hope for this to be engaging. If it's not, that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just start pulling cards for advice for whoever may be watching, whoever may be listening. And I do like, ideally, I would like for this to be very interactive, where y'all go live with me, like, and we all get to talk together. We've done this before, and I slipped, I dropped the ball because I stopped going live. So please forgive me. I'm back in the swing of things. Okay, comments. I'm back in the swing of things, and I'm very grateful to be in this space. It has been challenging to pick my ass up and to go live and to have the courage to do these things again. But again, I'm grateful to be here. So I can't see the comments over here. Let me see. I think everybody should celebrate me every day. Okay, Wayne. It's period. I feel that straight like that. And you should. First of all, you should be the first one to celebrate you. So I'm going to be the second one today to celebrate you as well. Shout out to Wayne. We are celebrating Wayne. Let's see. Hi, Anki. Legendary time. Welcome to the live. Jonathan, Meme Lord. LOL. All right. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. I'm a young brother from the hood and I have a problem. This guy. Who are you? Let me see. That I'm only attracted to. I don't even know what that is. Can you I don't know, Jonathan, if you still here and you're not trolling, what is a PAW and like what is that? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I just find white fellas irrelevant. What is wrong with me? Can you fix me? I'm not fixing nobody. If you want to be fixed, you're gonna have to go to the mirror and you're gonna have to do some self-reflection. You're gonna have to talk to your creator and you're gonna have to handle that on your own. I'm not here to fix nobody. I'm here to celebrate people that want to be celebrated. So if you're trying to be fixed, you're in the wrong place, boy. Sahar, I don't know what you're saying, but that looks like Arabic. I hope it's something nice. Not a comment, help for review. Oh my goodness. See, this is why I don't fuck with YouTube, bro. Y'all be blowing me sometimes. Shout out to the newbies, though. Shout out to the newbies. Let's see. Let me post some advice from our community oracles. What messages do I have to uplift and inspire my legends today? I wonder if the comments play back. They do. What messages do I have to uplift and inspire my legends? Because it'd be a lot of trolls. Like, Jonathan, you look like a troll. You got one more comment, bro, before I block you. Because you just sound dumb. Oof. All right, so we're pulling help. We need to help people like Jonathan over here looking dumb. Over here sounding dumb. But let me not, I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to do that. I'm not gonna let you lower my vibration. So before I do that, I'm gonna have to just block you because that's what happens when we leave empty space. Empty space at the bottom of the deck. My empty space card is literally like, when you don't fill your mind or when you don't fill in the blanks, other people will certainly fill them for you. I feel like, again, like with help, I'm not here to help nobody in a way that will be detrimental to me. I am a strong advocate for helping and healing oneself, for understanding and understanding oneself. So if that's something that does not resonate with you, if you are the type of person to look outside of yourself for healing and for help, you are in the wrong place. We don't do that here. That's too weak-minded for me. I don't do that. I don't do that. So you can skedaddle. Respectfully, yeah, I'm done with you. You're done. You're toast. You're done. You're like, how do I? That's why I don't pay attention to comments, bro. Comments be draining. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know I could do that. Forever. I can't block you forever? Okay, boom, done. So, continuing. Help is giving me... It's two things that I'm getting from help. I'm literally getting people, places, and things that... Ooh, balloons? Okay, Instagram. But I'm getting people, places, and things that are pulling on you for your time, attention, energy, and actual help. Like, again, people looking to you to do things for them. I feel like I said this in another live. And then I'm also getting like help yourself. Like, I know that sounds kind of harsh, but it just is. We have sexual seduction behind empty space, past like the old me, and sunshine. So I feel like it may have been the old you to kind of overhelp, overgive, or overdo things for people. And that can be very draining. Like, there's a need to set boundaries when it comes to like help. Because if you overextend, if you overgive, you overshare, you overdo whatever, that's a lack of boundaries. That's a lack of self-love. That's a lack of self-respect. You shouldn't be depleted because you're trying to help another person, place, or thing. You know what I'm saying? But empty space specifically, I I don't really like that energy because it gives me, again, if you don't program yourself, or if you don't feed your mind, if you don't have a goal for you, somebody else will fill in that space for you. And I feel like the most common example I can use for the average person, because a lot of y'all be zombies out here, and the most common example I can use of that is like, a lot of y'all have jobs, right? Like a regular ass fucking job. No shade to you. Shout out to you, actually. Thank you for your service. But not even but, and you have a job, and if you don't tell your job, I want this time blocked off, or I'm not working this day, I'm not working this time, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, they will fill in those empty spaces for you. They will schedule your life. They will make things for you to do. They will fill in that space. And I feel like a lot of people need to be like more mindful of that, and to be more like, just be more aware of what you are spending your time on, what you're investing your time in, and who you're helping. What are you building? Like what spaces are being filled in your life with this help? Like, are you the one helping you? Like, are you doing something to actually help you? Are you doing something to actually benefit you? Or are you just doing busy work? It's giving busy work. Like, y'all ever been in school and your teacher isn't really teaching you anything? They're just kind of giving you worksheets. They just kind of giving you something to just fill that time. That's what I get with empty space. We're pulling reflection. Let me see, and meditate. So yeah, I feel like take time to reflect on yourself. Again, take time to look at yourself. Take time to introspect, create at the bottom of the deck. And instead of allowing other people to create your life for you, give yourself time and space to reflect on what it is that you desire, what it is that you're looking for, what it is that you want out of your life. What do you want to learn? What do you want to study? What do you want to be better at? And then actually take the steps to do those things. And that's not always easy. Alchemize behind that, enlightening, protection. I love the card alchemize because it gives me take the energy that's around you. It's very magician like, where you take the energy that's around you, you take the things that are around you, and you create something from that. You create something magical from that. You use the resources around you to make something glorious. Because a lot of times people feel, ooh, that's something already turned over. But a lot of times people feel like they don't have everything they need to make their vision come to fruition. Like, you might not feel like you have enough money. You might not feel like you have enough time. You might not feel like you have a team or the right people around you to bring something to fruition. But a real magician, a real alchemist knows how to take what they have and do the best that they can to make something shake, make something work. And while it may not be your final vision, while it may not be completely perfect, it's still something that will get you going in that direction. It's actually something that'll catapult you forward. It'll really catapult you forward into the direction that you want to go in, as opposed to solo dolo already flipped over, so I'm gonna take it. Again, like, there's a need to do something alone. Let me see. But yeah, it'll catapult you forward in the right direction. And a lot of times, a lot of people will, again, look for quote unquote help, or like kind of, again, look outside themselves. I apologize. Already flipped over too. I don't know who that's for. But a lot of people will look outside of themselves for help, or for healing, or for someone to, again, make their life for them. And then they get upset whenever whoever quote unquote creates their life or creates a situation for them, that they're not happy. Another, oh my goodness, why are these cards turned over? Perfect partner. I'm about to say another example I just thought of that we may see that kind of energy is like, y'all ever have like where your parents or your family kind of be like, hey, you should probably do this, or you'd be really great at this. And it's like they kind of push you in that direction because they think that's what's best for you. And while that may be, what they think is best for you, it may not actually be what's best for you. But then you start going in that direction, and then you find that that's not something that's for you. You have to have the power, the courage, and the flexibility to pivot. Take a class. I don't know why these cards are already turned over. but yeah, I do feel like they're relevant to what it is that we're talking about. Solo Dolo is giving me, a lot of y'all may not know, but Shadow Twerk Tarot, like the name of my channel, is a play on shadow work. shadow work, and doing something alone, like shadow dancing, very similar to the shadow dance celebration, where a lot of times we find ourselves having to celebrate ourselves alone. And that's not always easy. It's not always easy to recognize yourself, to look at yourself and say, you know, I did that, give yourself a pat on the back, like really kind of congratulate yourself or recognize yourself, because our society pretty much makes it so that we seek outside validation. We're seeking likes. We're seeking people to heart our shit, share our shit, like have a bazillion fucking followers, and none of these people know you, or they're trolls like fucking Jonathan. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm not even gonna get into that, but y'all know what I'm saying. Let's see, make investments at the bottom of the deck, freedom and transmute energy. Like I said, get started and protect it again. I feel like you're divinely protected in a situation. Another thing I want to mention, the shadow twerk, like twerking. You already know twerking is like dancing. Like either you could twerk or you can't. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. The whole idea is the idea of dance. So dancing is very, 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 very powerful in transmuting energy. Dancing is very, 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 very powerful in visualizing as well. And shadow dancing specifically is the act of dancing alone. A lot of people don't know that. Like, you don't actually have to like watch your shadow, but it's something called shadow dancing, and it's pretty much like dancing alone and transmuting energy, changing the atmosphere to again fit what it is that you are going for, you are looking for. A lot of times, y'all know I love to dance, and a lot of times when I dance, like especially when I'm dancing alone, I will visualize myself where I want to be. I will move in a way that I would move if I were, like, let's say I want to be at a restaurant in Japan. Just throwing it out there. Let's say I want to be in a restaurant in Japan. I will dance, or I will play songs that will remind me, put me in that mood of this is where I am, this is how I'm feeling, and then I will, meditate, and I'll create that life for myself. Wherever or however that plays out, I'm not sure. That's not for me to always determine. That's for, the creator, the universe, like, how things move to come together for that to work in the way that I want it to. But the idea again is to see yourself. If you can see yourself where you want to be or doing what you want to do, that's already 90% of the work. And a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't understand that. Shout out Amp, legendary time girl. Welcome in. I love you. But yeah, so learn. I feel like it's okay. I feel like it's okay to learn new things. It's okay to ask for help sometimes, but do not always, that all the answers you need are going to be within. So even if you go outside of yourself for help, if you go to somebody and they start kind of telling you this is what you need to do, and like they fill in those empty spaces for you, you want to be aware of that type of person, because again, like, I've had friends where they would come to me. Y'all may have this experience too. Matter of fact, drop some fire if you've had this experience where a friend will come to you and they'll ask you for advice, and you'll give them advice. You'll lay it all out for them. And then when your advice doesn't play out the way that it would for you, or in the way that it's expected or anticipated, then the friend will blame you. They'll look at you like, okay, well, you told me to do this. You messed up my life. You did splat. You know what I'm saying? And I don't got time for that. I do not have time for that. I cut people off in a heartbeat for shit like that. Like, and I will not look back. I'm the type of person, I will cut you off and I will not care at all. I will not think about you at all. Like, you're going to have to come back to me. I'm that type of person. I don't care how people think or feel about it. Period. I've been self-sufficient for a very long time. I'm not always the best, but I learned how to figure that shit out. I promise you. I promise you, because one thing I will not do for the rest of my life is allow anybody else to fill in the blanks for me. I will help myself before I do that. And it's like, the idea is to, again, fill in those blanks yourself. And then once you fill in the blanks, like once you create your life, then you seek help. Then you seek people to help you with whatever your blanks are. Not even your blanks, but whatever your plan is. Now you know what you're looking for. Now you know what it is that you need, what it is that you desire. And I feel like that's what this perfect partner energy is. The perfect partner is like, it's like you got to decide on your project. Like, let's say a lot of people say, well, I want to be a successful business owner. Okay, well, what kind of business do you want? Oh, well, I don't know. Okay, well, you need to fill in that blank, stupid. Come on. It's not rocket science, and I'm not trying to be rude. It just is what it is, y'all. Like, it's not hard. It's not hard. A lot of people do not want to think, and I've come to learn that, and I think that's very sad. I've been thinking all my life. I love to think. Thinking, like, using your imagination is one of your biggest tools, your biggest power flexes. If you have imagination, if you have vision, do you know how much power you have over the average person that can't see past their regular 9 to 5, their regular wake up fucking drone life? I can't do it, y'all. I've done it before. Like, I'm not gonna say I can't do it, because I have done it. I have done it, and I will never do it again. because it's just that type of life is not the life that I want. It's not the life that I want. If that's the life that you want, congratulations to you, NPC ass nigga. That's not for me. That's not for me. So that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that. Like, people will come to me for help, and then one of the first things that I do is I'll point them to a mirror, or I'll ask them a lot of questions. And the goal is, again, to seek the answers within. The best type of friend that you'll have, it'll be the type of friend that will help you find the answer in yourself, not tell you what the answer is, because they don't know what the fuck it is for you. For real. Like, the average, no, the average person does not. The average person does not. And a lot of people, again, are average ass niggas. And that's okay. It just is what it is. So in understanding that, understanding that, please know that, again, all the answers you need, any question that you ever have about anything, the best person to get the answer from is you. You get that answer from your dreams. You get that answer from your ancestors. You get that answer from the creator. You get that answer for real, from the God within. You have to go within. You have to do the work. A lot of people, again, don't want to do the work. Our society, again, has made it so that we're seeking this validation. We're seeking someone else to fill in those blanks, because we don't want to meditate, think, reflect on our own shit. So it's like, you have to invest in you. You have to pay attention to you. You have to love you. Again, shadow dance celebration, shout out to it, because this is an opportunity for you to celebrate you, where you've been, where you are, and where you're going. I get passionate sometimes. Let's continue. Messages do we have from the Oh My Goddess Love Bug Oracle? If you don't already have your Oh My Goddess Oracles, these are available for sale at shadowtwerktarot.com. Make sure you get yours. This one is the Love Bug Oracle. It's a deck of love. Just love, like love words. So let's see what we get for this reading. Messages do I have to uplift and inspire my legends? Loveless. Damn. Loveless. I feel like you're loveless when you don't fill in your own blanks. I feel like you're loveless, like you don't have no love for yourself or other people, places, and things when you are not able to create for yourself. You don't have no love for nothing. Like, that gives me, again, zombies, NPCs. Stay away from me. I don't like you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't like, no. Heartbroken. Damn. Running and holidays. No title. Matter of fact, let me break down the word holidays for y'all. We're pulling heartbroken, running, and then holidays. Listen to the word days. Y'all know how I feel about words. I love breaking down words, okay? Words are spells for all my newbies. If you don't understand that, and if that's too much for you, if that's too much for you to handle, you in the wrong fucking place, bro. You're in the wrong place. If you know that words create your reality, and that's how you do this creation. You change your words, you change your thoughts, you change your perspective. If you can understand that, you're in the right place, okay? That's the basics. Now listen to this word: holidays, weekdays, Mondays, days, days, right? Sounds like it's a homophone, because don't forget, we talk about homophones over here. If you don't know what a homophone is a word that sounds like another word, right? Right. That's ABC 1, 2, 3, right? Right. All right. So days sounds like DAZE. While it's DAYS, it sounds like DAZE. So when you say, I go to work on weekdays, come on now. Come on now, y'all. Come on now. The morning is the easiest one. I hate when people tell me good morning. Like, I just look at them like they're dumb, or I don't say anything, or if I'm in a really good mood, I'll just say legendary time. And hopefully they'll get it. Because a lot of times I don't feel like breaking this shit down to every person. Like, a lot of times you can't break this down to everybody. Like, people don't like to think. The average person doesn't like to think. The average person is looking for people to fill in the blanks for them, right? So they're not gonna, they're like, you say that shit to them, they're gonna be like, oh my God, what are you talking about? That sounds ridiculous. And I'm like, bitch, shut up. Shut up, dummy. Let's see. Matter of fact, let's look it up. Define, D-A-Z-E. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Y'all, everybody got access to a phone, right? Let me see, of the sunrise. Like, a lot of people say grand rising. I don't know who you are, but shout out CB Gaming, legendary time. Welcome in. I thank God that you're not a troll. Good goddess, thank you. But days, the first definition of days, Legend Gang, is to make someone unable to think. What the fuck did I just say? I gotta break it down. The first definition of days, to make someone unable to think. OMG. Okay. To make someone unable to think or react properly. Now tell me that didn't just slap you in the face. Because it low-key slapped me in the face, and it's like, I know these things, but I didn't, it's like I know, but I didn't know. And now I've just reaffirmed what I know intuitively. You feel me? That's how knowledge works. That's what it looks like when you take a class. That's what it looks like. To make someone unable to think or react properly. Stupefy. Bewilder. Wow. It's given the energy of, y'all see cartoons, right? Y'all know, like, the old cartoons, whenever they would they would knock somebody out or they would hit somebody, and then they would see stars and they'd be in that quote unquote daze. Now imagine that being the average person when you walk outside and you just see a whole bunch of people just walking around with just stars around their head. A whole bunch of people in dazes. A whole bunch of people are not actually present. A whole bunch of people are not actually thinking. A whole bunch of niggas on autopilot. And on autopilot that they didn't even create. Crazy. Oh my God. Let me see. The second definition is a state of stunned confusion. Do y'all know what it means to be confused? I'm telling you. If y'all not thinking, if you're not creating for yourself, again, if you're always looking for help outside of yourself with no plan, no purpose, please get the fuck away from me. You're going to be heartbroken forever. Matter of fact, you're going to be running forever. A lot of people run from the responsibility of creating their lives. We create our own lives. It's not hard, bro. It's not hard. The hardest part to me is working through generational curses, or working through programs that have been placed in you for a long time. Those may be the hardest things for you to break, but they're still breakable. They're still breakable. I tell people all the time, if you're able to really separate from your family, or like your religion, or whatever it is that you were brought up in. A lot of people are brought up in things and they think that is everything. That's not everything. That's not all there is. While it's a big portion, while it's very significant, it's not you don't have to define yourself by that. And a lot of people do. And then they find themselves stuck. They find themselves stagnant. They find themselves unable to use their power. Don't be powerless. Love yourself. Show yourself some love. Show yourself some appreciation. What is this? I'm dropping cards. Serve others. I feel like once you have this knowledge, once you understand how to help yourself, then you can help other people. A lot of people are quick to try to help somebody, but they themselves need help. They themselves need to again, like, take time to reflect, take time to understand, take time to create a situation for themselves. But it's like they're so quick to give. And you got to be mindful of those people too, because that's not healthy. That's not love at all. It's not love at all. A lot of people think it's love. A lot of people want to delude themselves to believe that it's love, but it's really not. How are you loving me by giving me everything that you have to a point where now you have nothing? You don't love yourself. And that's sad. I know it's harsh. But it is what the fuck it is, bro. It is what it is. And I found myself in those situations too where I didn't love myself either. So I'm not sitting here trying to like, you know, point fingers at people. Again, I've been in a lot of these situations. That's why I know. I've learned. I've had that experience, and I've taken a class and I teach it. So fuck it. Let me see. You're a great reader. Thank you. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. I try my best to read myself first. And again, the more you can connect with you, the more you can understand you, the more you can connect with and understand another person, especially when they're on different levels. Like, you can feel the shit. I feel like a lot of people can feel people's energy, like when they encounter them. Like, I did a reading on this the other day where it's like, people can feel that you're a real positive, real powerful, real impactful person by the way that you speak, or just the silence alone. Like, silence alone is very powerful. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people feel like just because somebody's loud or because they're in charge or because they're talking and they're speaking a good game, they got some riz, they got a little bit of riz on them. You know what I'm saying? They think that that's how it's supposed to be. Like, no, you'll know. You'll know. All right, let's see. Using the Saving Souls Oracle. This Oracle deck is for, I made this to help with your mind, body, spirit. So like your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health, your emotional health. This deck is for that. So let's see. And in case y'all didn't know, I made the Oh My Goddess Oracles myself. And a lot of these, all of these so far, I've made by hand. So if you want one, please understand that you're getting my energy, literally. If you feel like I'm a great reader, if you feel like I'm impactful, now is the time to get these cards because they, again, have my energy on them, bro. So if you want some real powerful, impactful, and get the fuck out of here. Wait a minute. Hold on. Look at this. Look at this. We're pulling Develop and Grow. Develop and Grow. That's everything that we're talking about in this learning, taking a class, healing ourselves, understanding ourselves, loving ourselves, because it's important. Focus on you is at the bottom of the deck. And what have I been saying this whole time? This whole time. Yes, baby. ¿Qué pasó? Bro, I done already told you, no, you done ate that whole damn thing by yourself. You be sitting here acting like you starving, like I don't feed you. Why you do that? See, I'd be wrong if I make you go outside and hunt for your shit. Don't shake your head, no. You know how to hunt? I know you do. Let me stop playing with him. But yeah, focus on you. Focus on you, literally. Express yourself. Wow. And get crystals. Awakening. I said this the other day. A lot of people, again, when they encounter someone that's real like you, when they encounter somebody who really expresses themselves, who really thinks for themselves, who really understand themselves, a lot of people get overwhelmed by that type of energy. They don't know how to respond. And the first thing that they want to do is they want to shut it down because it triggers them. It makes them, again, think first and foremost. The average nigga doesn't like to think. It makes them think. And then they're like, well, how is it that this person can think in this way, move in this way, act in this way, and I'm having trouble? Because a real open-minded person, while you don't have to adopt everything that's brought to you, definitely don't do that. You should still be able to be open-minded about a situation and still be able to hear another person. It's called active listening. A lot of people can't actively listen. They'll I don't know the word for it, but it's like they'll listen with their emotions, they'll listen with their ego. And it's like they'll listen to rebuttal. They'll listen to try to educate you and try to teach you on what it is that they think you should do. Again, they're trying to fill in those blanks for you with their program instead of trying to understand who you are and where you come from and what it is that you're saying or what it is that you're thinking. Stay away from them people too. Stay away from them people too, because I feel like they don't know how to grow. They don't know how to develop. They're not magicians. They're not the ones. They're not the ones. They can become the ones. A lot of times, again, like with awakening, a lot of times people have to wake up. And a lot of times that'll be your energy where you will, again, you will shift people's focus, or you will bring this new idea, bring this new way of life to their attention. And while it may be very triggering, a lot of people will lash out at you. A lot of people will try to bring you down because you think differently than them. Don't let that shit block you. You keep creating, you keep using your mind, you keep using your imagination, you keep making investments in yourself, you keep loving yourself, and you're gonna keep attracting the right people. So please understand that the loveless people, the zombies, the haters, all that shit is still a part of the process. Just because you're loving light and you love yourself and you pay attention to yourself and you cater to yourself does not mean that you're not going to encounter these negative lower energies. They're always going to be around. And it's important that you know how to deal with them, that you know how to handle these situations. Do not let these people lower your vibration because they're heartbroken. They say misery loves company. Don't you think dummies do too? Like, let me tell you, come on now. That's too many cards. I'm not taking all that. But from the Time Bomb Oracle, my bad, I'm supposed to be introducing these. The Time Bomb Oracle is an oracle of time words. So if you're looking for timing in something, this is the right deck to use. We're pulling evening. Nighttime could be significant. I usually tell people that if you are new to meditation and prayer, like you could look at it many different ways. I call it meditating, I call it praying, I call it visualizing, I call it creating my reality, I call it doing magic. That one scares people sometimes. Like people start to think I'm a witch, but I don't really care what people think because I really don't care. I'm supernatural. I am magic. Fuck you mean? Look at me. I'm a unicorn. Like, you know what I'm saying? But evening could be significant. I tell people when they're newer to these things to maybe try to just meditate or just pray maybe 5 minutes before you go to sleep, 5 minutes before, you know, like you eat. Like a lot of people pray before they eat. That's still an opportunity for you to speak life into something. Like I don't know what kind of prayers y'all do over y'all food, but I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not gonna get into that. That might be too deep for some people. We're also pulling demon time. Demon time is another card of like nighttime, really late night. So really late night, not tonight. Oh my God. Hold on, not all these night cards. We pulling tonight, 6 months could be significant. Soon, demon time, and evening. So I know we got full moon Leo next week, and I feel like that's about to be a really powerful moon, a really, really, really powerful moon. So if you're not ready for that energetic shift, you better get ready. But if you've been on your shit and you've been meditating and you've been praying and you've been reflecting, you can expect for that Leo moon to, matter of fact, what I see sunshine. I saw sunshine somewhere. You can expect for that Leo moon to really bring some brightness in your life, to really bring the sun. And for those of you that are new to tarot, those of you that are new to the channel, the sun in tarot represents the extreme happiness, extreme bliss. Leo rules the sun. So when we get into this moon, where Leo is going to expose these energies, it's going to expose the things that have been within you. We just had we just had new moon in Aqua. New moon in Aqua was an opportunity for us. We're still low-key in the remnants of that energy. So again, make sure you're still meditating, praying, and reflecting. New moons, you want to meditate, pray, clean your space. And then in full moons, you want to allow the full moon to reveal things to you. That's why people be getting scared around full moon. They're like, the wolves come out, all the crazy stuff starts happening. And that's because the moon is revealing what is within. So you take that as an opportunity to see, like, don't don't be a dummy and then just sit here and look at the shit that's not working and then don't do nothing about it. The full moon is there to reveal the things that are not working for you, to meditate during new moon, to fix them. Don't be scared of the shit. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Don't be scared. We got running out of time at the bottom of the deck. Running out of time, 12 hours, summer. Damn, 9 months. So I don't know what it is about tonight. Tonight could be really significant. I don't know what it is about tonight, y'all, but please do some meditating. Please like look into helping yourself, meditating, again, filling in these blanks yourself. For all the things that are not working in your life, stop ignoring that it's not working. If you're in a relationship and that person is not giving you what you need within that relationship, if they're not the quote unquote perfect partner that we're pulling, then you need to let that person go. You need to sever all ties. Don't keep holding on to shit that's not working, bruh. And then expect for the shit to work. That's called insanity. We're not insane in Legend Gang. So, no apologies and no regrets. The Money Magnet Oracle, moving on. The Money Magnet Oracle is obviously a deck of wealth. It's a deck of money, stability, resources, finances, home, family, like, you know, all that shit, legacy. So if you're interested in those type of things, you want to pull cards for yourself, you want to get this one. Let me see, that's your moon sign. Oh, you're a Leo moon. Okay. Okay, Leo moon. So then you know what time it is. You know what time it is. That means you shine. You shine. Leo is my opposite sign. You already know I'm team aqua. Shout out to all my aquas. Happy birthday. We're still in aqua season. But that Leo moon is coming up. So get ready. I think it's on the 12th. Oh, I said next week. That's in like 4 days. That's like 4 or 5 days. Dios mío. Messages do I have to uplift in it? Damn. We're feeling fired. Literally, as I'm saying, let go of these people, places, and things that are not working. I feel like these things might start being revealed now, for real, for real. For real, for real. I feel like a lot of y'all may be in this energy too. Like y'all already feeling this this full moon. I know I do. Where it's like it's already revealing people, places, and things that you need to let go of. And I feel like do not wait until the full moon to do it. Do that shit now. Stand 10 toes up, down, left, right, diagonal. Fucking slap them in the face with them 10 toes, bro. And fire these niggas. Don't look back. Let me see. Financially abundant at the bottom of the deck. Stay focused and jack of all trades. I feel like, especially if you are calling in wealth and riches, and if you legend game for real, y'all know I'm about that bag. Y'all know I'm about that bag. So if that is something that you are interested in, then yeah, you need to make space. A lot of people don't understand that either. You need to make space for new things to come in. A lot of people want to hold on to everything that's old, to everything that's not working, but then they still expect something new to come in. How the fuck is it supposed to come in? You don't have space for it. Dummy. Matter of fact, I heard, what's his name? I think it was Steve Harvey, and he had told a story one time. I'm gonna share it with y'all real quick, where pretty much he was like, he wanted a new car, right? And he was like, he had an old one. It was like broken. And it was just kind of sitting in his driveway, and it had just been sitting there, just fucking sitting there. And then his mom was like, bro, if you want a new car, like, why don't you do something with the old car? Like, why don't you move that? Like, where you gonna put the new car when you get it? Because you ain't taking my parking space. And then he was just like, well, damn, you know what? You're right. And as soon as he got rid of the old car, the piece of junk, the piece of shit that was just sitting in the front of his yard, just taking up space, just taking up room, in his mind was thinking, I already have a car, but that car is not working. In your mind, you may be thinking, I already have a partner, but that partner is not working for you. In your mind, you may be thinking, I have a job, but that job is not working for you. I might be getting too deep for some people. A lot of people don't be ready to let go of their jobs. I'll quit in a heartbeat. I'll quit, but that's just me. That's just me. Y'all don't have to be like me. I know I'm a little bit of a rebel. I know I'm a little bit eccentric. I'm not telling everybody to do shit straight away like I do, but please understand that if you want drastic change, you have to do drastic things. You have to take drastic action. A lot of people are afraid. Do not be afraid of change. Be the catalyst. Be a catalyst. Y'all know what a catalyst is? Let's look it up. Let's look it up. Define catalyst. If y'all don't like looking up words, you're in the wrong place. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm an avid reader and I love words. Again, words are spells. The more words you know, the more you can spell your life, the more you can create your life. It's easy. It's easy. Just learn. Let me see. A catalyst is a substance that increases the rate of a chemical reaction without itself undergoing any permanent chemical change. A person or thing that precipitates. Am I saying this wrong? I feel like I'm saying this wrong. But I know that word means to come before something. So it's like you change before the change, if that makes sense. So it's like, let's say, I'm gonna use this example because I know it's again very challenging for the average person to let go of a job that's not working for them, because y'all already know jobs are our security. Jobs are our fucking bread and butter. Jobs is how we eat. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people find themselves in jobs where they're not really making the money that they need. They're being disrespected by their coworkers. They're not getting the attention or the recognition that they need. Because don't forget, shadow dance is about celebration. So they're not being celebrated for their accomplishments or the things that they're doing. And a lot of people start to feel drained. You spend 8 to 12 hours out of a day at a job that you don't like. So imagine all that space that's being filled in with negative energy that is not serving you, it's not helping you. So now when you let go of that, a lot of people again are afraid of that, but when you let go of that, yes, baby. Yeah. Why are you acting like you starving, bro? This nigga, his food bowl empty, so now he looking at me like, please. Oh, please. Please. I swear cats be acting like you do not feed them. Oh my God. Yes, baby. Can you find something else to do? You want to go outside? Maybe you could find a frog or something. Okay. But anyways, so when you let go of these things, you now make space. A lot of times when people let go of their jobs, I'm gonna use myself as an example because again, I let go of a lot of jobs, a lot, like for a lot of different reasons, for real. But when you let go of the job, it then gives you that energy back. You have all that time back. And now, again, a lot of people don't know how to fill in the blanks. So if you don't know how to fill in those blanks, if you don't know how to fill in that blank space that you now have, you're going to be lost. You're going to be worried. You're going to be fearful. You're going to be looking again for another, like you're going to be looking for another job that gives you the same type of shit because you're going to be focused on, oh my God, I lost that job and this is what that job did for me. As opposed to taking that time to reflect, taking that time to look back. This is what I liked about that job. This is what I didn't like about that job. This is what I liked about my coworkers. This is what I liked about my boss. And this is what I did not fucking fuck with and I'm never gonna fuck with again for the rest of my life. Type shit. And then you affirm what it is that you're looking for, what it is that you desire, and you create this perfect partner situation. And you have to do it in your mind first. You have to do it in your spirit first. And then once that happens and you stand on that, you don't accept anything that's not that, then you make room for the new thing to come in exactly the way that you want it. Okay? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Drop some fire if it makes sense. If it don't make sense, you in the wrong class. Because it's not rocket science, but even if it was, it'd be easy, bro. All right, moving on. Moving on, let me see. LOL, tell me about it. Bruh, like, don't get me started because I get real passionate and I'll just start talking. And I ain't trying to talk to y'all all night like that. I ain't trying to just drone on and then y'all be like, damn, she talk a lot. Because I know I do. I'm an aqua. Okay. Using the Emote No Oracle. Now, this Oracle deck is an Oracle deck of emotions. So I usually recommend this one, like, if you are like newer to tarot, let's say you're newer to tarot and you're pulling a lot of court cards, like a lot of people, and you're trying to figure out how these people may be thinking or feeling, this is that deck. So let's see. Messages do I have to uplift and inspire my legends? What are, okay, happy. What energies are we dealing with at this time? Invincible and happy. I'ma fuck with it. I fuck with it a lot. Happy. I haven't pulled this card in a long time, actually. Invincible. Shout out, drop some fire if you've seen Invincible, the animation Invincible. That shit is fire. That shit is fire. It's a little dark, but it's fire, and I fuck with it. Compassion at the bottom of the deck. Compassion is this love. So I feel like, okay, hold on. Eustress, cool, and prideful. Prideful is giving me that that Leo energy, but with compassion, eustress. For those of you that do not know what the word eustress means, eustress is just like stress. The only difference, like they're synonymous in the sense that they both deal with stress, but stress creates negative situations. Like you don't feel happy with stress. You feel worried. You feel anxious. You feel afraid. You feel powerless. But with eustress is still stress, but it's the type of stress that brings you joy. It's the type of stress that makes you feel, where's the card? It makes you feel invincible. It makes you feel powerful. It's like, let me give an example. Stress is like if let's say you're a track star and you're running a race and then you lose the race. When you lose the race, that could be very stressful. So now you're looking at it like, oh my God, I can't do it. I can't, like, it's never going to happen. The next time I do a race, it may not go the way that I want it to go. And then the whole situation becomes stressful where now you don't want to practice. Now you don't want to work out. Cause this happened to me too, y'all. I used to be a track star. And now I got to pick myself up to try to walk around the block. But okay, you get the point. You get the point. So stress is when you get into a situation and then you do not want to deal with it anymore. It becomes very, very overwhelming. Eustress is more of a challenge. You see the same situation. So same situation, you're still a track star. You still lightning fast. We saw lightning somewhere. So you still got that, but instead of looking at it as something that is daunting, you look at it something more like a challenge. You look at it like, I can do this. And then when I do this, when I overcome this, this is how I'm going to feel. This is what I'm going to think. This is what, like, you know what I'm saying? That's eustress. Matter of fact, let's look at it. Define eustress. Eustress is moderate or normal psychological stress, interpreted as being beneficial. So it's stress that actually helps you. It's stress that actually pushes you forward. So I feel like you may be in situations where, again, you have to fill in these empty spaces for yourself. And that can be stressful to think. I know I keep cycling it back to that, but that's really what it is, people. Like, please understand that when you have control over your mind, you have control over your reality. So the more tools you have to control your mind, to understand what it is that you're thinking, to be in control of your thoughts, and to not think that thoughts just come to you randomly. Thoughts do not just come to you fucking randomly. That's dumb. Stop thinking that. Stop thinking that. They do not. You have control. You can filter your thoughts. You can tell yourself what to think and what to focus on. Matter of fact, the cards say focus on you. So, okay. And then stress. Okay, so eustress is beneficial. Stress, the stress that we know, the stress that gets pushed to us in the news, gets pushed to us in schools, gets pushed to us in our religions and shit. Stress is a physiological and psychological response to challenging or threatening situations. It is a natural mechanism that helps us cope with adversity. It's really not that natural. Fast forward, not a computer programming language. I didn't even know that. Hold on, I'm about to read these definitions of stress because I didn't know this. Wait a minute. Stress can be a computer programming language designed in solving civil engineering and structural analysis problems. Oh no, I did know that. I'm tripping. I didn't know that. Pressure or tension exerted on a material object, a state of mental or emotional strain or tension resulting from adverse or very demanding circumstances. That one. Physiological disturbance or damage caused to an organism by adverse circumstances. So again, it's psychological, y'all. Again, it's mind. It's I tell people all the time, spiritual warfare is war on the mind. War on the mind. Your mind houses your spirit, bro. Like it's not rocket science, y'all, but even if it was, it'd be easy. So again, like it's the same thing, but it's two different ways of looking at the same thing, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So you can look at it as something that can be extremely overwhelming and hard for you to deal with, or you can look at it as something that challenges you and forces you to, quote unquote, develop and grow. Y'all see the card? Develop and grow. All right. I feel like for the most part, since we're pulling happy and invincible compassion, I feel like Legend Gang, y'all already know what time it is. Like, I feel like y'all already know these things. And if you don't know, now you fucking know. Now use the knowledge. Don't be dumb and just sit on it. A lot of people sit on knowledge that they get. You have new knowledge now. Use it. And when you use it, expect powerful change. Expect things to work in your favor. Expect for your desired outcome to happen because you said it would happen. Because you believe it will happen. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, we have to get on that time. We got to get on that type of time. Matter of fact, that's what I call demon time, because a lot of people want to demonize people that really believe in themselves. People want to demonize people that really have confidence. People want to demonize people that stand out. Don't let that stop you. You can be a demon to them. I don't give a fuck. But I promise you, you're gonna be the one that has your desired outcome, and then they're gonna be looking at you like, how did you do it? Well, I told your dumbass, but you weren't trying to hear me. Fast forward. Let me get out of my feelings. Let me keep going. 2 more oracles, y'all. Let me see. Are you on Facebook? I am on Facebook, but I don't really use Facebook. I'm just now for real getting on YouTube. I mostly be on Instagram, and I'm just getting on TikTok. So I am working on different, like, multiple platforms, but it's taking its time, and it's just me. And I got, like, people that know me know I do a lot of things. I have a gaming channel. I have an art channel. I have a candle channel. Like, I have so many different things. I'm really a jack of all trades, y'all. And shout out to you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I see you got a gaming channel too. Matter of fact, let's keep it going. Let's keep it. Using the Magic Masterpiece Oracle. Now, this Oracle deck is for if you're working on any creative projects, if you have any, like, if you have like a business of some sort or anything that it is that you're working on. I like to call it my magic deck. Literally, it's called Magic Masterpiece. It helps you make a masterpiece out of your life. That's what this deck is for. And I also like to use it for inspiration. Like, sometimes you just need what do you call it? Like a quick affirmation to help you keep going in something, or to just keep you motivated, keep you inspired. So this deck is for that. So let's see. What messages do I have to uplift and inspire my legends? Oh my goodness. I'm telling y'all, the cards do not lie. They do not lie. And they don't lie because energy doesn't lie. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. Embrace change. What have we been talking about this whole time? Drop some fire if you've been paying attention. Embrace change. And be open-minded. Bruh. Didn't I say this? I swear I said both of these. I'm gonna have to watch the replay because I swear I did. Be open-minded and embrace change. At the bottom of the deck, music, in the zone, center stage, and innovate. I feel like, oh, I like that center stage. I like center stage, and I like in the zone because it's giving me again, this Leo full moon that we're coming into. We're coming into a time, we're coming into a space where people are going to again be watching you. People are going to be watching you because they're going to be like, again, first of all, how is this person so confident? How is this person standing outside of the box? And just to go back to the beginning for everybody that's just now joining, shout out Garcia. What's up, legendary time girl? Welcome in. I missed you. I love you. Happy to have you. But yeah, going back to the beginning with this empty space, because you were able to fill in the empty spaces, and with whatever it is that you fill in your empty space with, it's not the norm. Because if it was the norm, then people wouldn't be looking at you. They definitely wouldn't be looking at you because people look at things that stand out. You stand out. You're different. You're unique. You're changing the atmosphere. You speak different. You look different. You fucking act different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything about you is different. So people are watching and they're trying to figure out how. How do you know so much? How do you do so much? How are you so, ooh. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Ooh. How are you so, ooh. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's, again, because you're open-minded. With music, I'm hearing music to my ears. It's giving sweet serenade. I have a card in here called Sweet Serenade, but it's giving me that, where it's like, when you speak, the things that you say starts to sound like music to people's ears, especially with serve others, because again, people don't know how to think, bro. So when you start thinking for them, first of all, you're not even thinking for them. I don't even want to put that shit on you. Don't put that shit on yourself either. We already talked about that. Don't do that. Do not do that. What you want to do, though, instead is to think for you and to be the example, be the catalyst, be the change, and then allow other people to embrace you. Because if the change is you and people embrace change, they're embracing you, the catalyst. They're modifying themselves to you, because that's what the fuck they was going to do anyway, modifying themselves to other shit. So be the God amongst men, period. That's controversial to a lot of people too. And I really don't care. I know I'm a goddess. I'm not gonna let nobody let me like try to tell me anything other than that. I know I'm a goddess. I know. It's one thing to know and it's one thing to believe. You have to know who you are. Know thyself. Who are you? Fuck are you here for? Come on now. Using the Get It Sexy Oracle. This is the last oracle. I don't think I mentioned this, but each one of my oracles also resonates with a chakra. So the Get It Sexy, obviously, is the root chakra. And it's a little kinky deck. It's a little kinky. So, you know, it's a whole bunch of different ways that you can read this deck. You can obviously use it for oracles. You can also use this specific deck for, you know, sexy fun time, which with your, with your boo thing. Just saying. You can. You don't have to. I'm just giving y'all some suggestions. And then as a writer, I also like to use my oracles just for fun, just to see what I pull, to try to kind of create different situations and scenarios for my story when I have writer's block. So that's another way you can use these oracles as well. But let's see. What messages do we have from the Get It Sexy to uplift and inspire my damn man? Man, I keep pulling this card. It's pissing me off. We're pulling Suck My Dick, bro. Yes, baby. I'm still, yeah. 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 Come here. You want to say hi to the people? You don't want to say hi to the people? That's okay. Because we got Cuddle Kitten at the bottom of the deck and my baby want me to feed him. But he just have to starve because he ate the whole damn thing. I forgive you though. I like food too, baby, but we can't overeat. You can't overdo it. We done already talked about overdoing stuff in the beginning. Were you here? You asleep? You wasn't paying attention? But you're gonna come disturb the class. That's some nigga shit right there. Don't be like this nigga. Cuddle Kitten at the bottom of the deck. But first of all, with Suck My Dick. Suck My Dick is literally giving me... Y'all know people say suck my dick whenever they trying to be rude. Whenever they trying to be disrespectful. Or whenever they just really just trying to get you out of their face. So it's giving me the energy of, again, you're going to have to fill in these blanks yourself. You're going to have to create your life yourself. And again, you're going to have some opposition. You're going to have some people that's like, what are you doing? They're going to try to tear you down. They're going to try to bring you down. They're going to try to make you think that what you know is not real. No, don't listen to them. I don't care what they say. I don't care how they say it. I don't care what they do. You have to stand 10 toes up, down, left, right, diagonal, and slap them hoes in their faces if need be. Suck My Dick is giving me the energy of stand on business, bro. Stand on business. You have to stand on your growth. You have to stand on your self-reflection and your analysis of yourself. How you perceive yourself is all that matters. And I know that's very hard for the average person to grasp because they're so busy thinking about what other people think about them. And they wonder why they're heartbroken. They wonder why they're loveless. They're heartbroken and they're loveless because they're seeking love outside of themselves. They're running from themselves. We literally got the card heartbroken and running. Holidays. Like people are in a daze. They're running away from themselves. But the goal is to run to you. The goal is to seek answers from within. That's the goal. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense? And I feel like with Cuddle Kitten gives me, again, like, get in touch with you. Cuddle you. Love on people that love you. Love you first, and then attract those people that love you. And you're gonna know the difference. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel when somebody loves you. You're gonna know. Like you don't have to ask. And a lot of times these are the people that you don't have to tell over and over and over and over that I love you. While you can do this, they don't always have to say that for you to know, for you to feel, for you to understand. You know what I'm saying? Kitten, switch roles. Switch roles is behind Cuddle Kitten, asexual. Asexual is literally giving me the energy of, again, you're doing this alone. It's more solo dolo, self-reflection. introspection, shadow dancing, shadow work. A lot of these things you do alone. You do alone. Everybody wants everybody to do things with them. You have to learn how to be in your own company. You have to know how to really understand yourself. Solitude can be the greatest teacher. It can be the greatest teacher, and it can also be the greatest fucking bully, bruh. But don't let that shit bully you. Don't let it bully you. Switch roles is giving me, we're switching, like, switch roles is giving me, again, do not be the what's the word? I'm trying to think of how I want to word this, but it's pretty much do not be the one that's programmed. Like, don't be the computer, be the programmer. That's what I'm gonna say. Oof, I like that. I might need to write that down, put that shit on a shirt. Do not be the computer, be the programmer. Be the one that makes the shit. Be the creator. Be the god. Be the goddess. Because y'all already know that's what Legend Gang stands for. If you don't know what Legend Gang stands for, Legend Gang stands for Legend Gods and Goddesses. Goddesses and gods. However you want to look at it. G.A.N.G. Gang. 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 Okay? If you're not a legend god or a legend goddess, you're in the wrong place. It's not for you. I'm not talking to you. If you are, you already know what time it is. Switch roles. Stop allowing people, places, and things to program you. Program yourself. Love yourself. Help yourself. Be there for yourself. Celebrate yourself, and fire people, places, and things that do not align with what it is that you have created for you. They're taking up space. They're taking up space. If you're in the wrong relationship, again, and that partner is not treating you the way that you want to be treated, you staying in that relationship, that person is taking up space. Your real husband's supposed to be right there. Your real wife is supposed to be right there. Your girlfriend or your boyfriend, whatever the fuck you want to label your shit, your real person is supposed to be right there, but you're holding on to somebody you're supposed to fire. Like, if you're not in a situation that's compassion, like full of compassion, full of love, you're in a loveless situation. It's all or nothing. Very scorpionic energy, in the sense that something needs to transform. Some shit need to die. I be telling people that all the time. Everybody want everything to live. Like, no, some niggas deserve to die. Some things deserve to die. Yes, baby. He acting like he about to die of starvation. You better stop. You better stop. But yeah, let me see how I'm doing on time, because I didn't pull no tarot. And this shit is already over an hour. I'm understanding. LOL. Every time you say solo dolo, it reminds me of my creator. That's cool. It reminds me of my creator too. And, okay, we should definitely link in gaming. I didn't see that message. Yes, but the only game I'm playing right now, I'm not even gonna cap to you, is Mobile Legends. Mobile Legends is the only game I'm playing right now, because I don't have a console and I'm not putting nothing on my computer. So it's a game called Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and I'm addicted. My name is Thais Simone, aka Legend, and I am addicted to Mobile Legends. Let me stop. but no, I really do love that game. So let's see. I do want to pull a couple tarot cards before I wrap it up, because I didn't pull all the damn oracles, but I don't want to hold us too long. So let me see. What deck do I want to use? All right, now I'm gonna trust myself. Using the Starman Tarot. Oh, let me move some of these up. I need some space. Using the Starman Tarot. What confirmations do we have for this reading? What confirmations or additional messages do I have to uplift and inspire my legends for this reading? And y'all already know, if you need a personal reading, hit me up. I got you. The title card. So the title card for me is literally you. Like, whoever I'm reading for, when I pull the title card, I'm talking to you. It's referring to you. And it's just giving me more of this focus on you. Focus on you, literally. So you are important. You are valuable. You are your reality. You are your world. And it's like, if you're not happy with you, or you're not happy with your, like, your circumstances, only you can change that. Only you can make a difference in your own life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Only you can really, only you can do it, bro. Only you could do it. Let me see, the Princess of Wands. I don't remember if this was upright or reversed, so I'm gonna read it both ways. The Princess of Wands is my card of good news, or the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is literally good news. So I feel like the good news is you have the power. So you don't need to seek help. You don't need to go outside of yourself. You really don't. You really don't. All you have to do is reflect, look in the mirror. Again, nobody knows your situation like you do. Nobody knows how you feel like you do. Nobody knows what you're thinking like you do. So again, y'all have to take that power back, bro. Take that power back and use it. Stop being afraid of yourself. Stop being afraid of other people, man. Fuck other people. You don't need to be afraid of nobody but you. And that's what I'm getting to at the Page of Wands. Like, that could also be the bad news if this is inverted, because I really don't remember if this was upright or inverted when I picked up the thing. But if this is inverted, then that's obviously bad news. So the bad news is that if you don't take control of yourself, if you don't take control of your mind, again, going back to the beginning, somebody else will, with empty space and sexual seduction behind that. I was just talking to my mom about, matter of fact, where's my book? Because I got the book. I don't know if y'all have it, but one of my favorite authors is, his name is Robert Greene, and he wrote a book called The Art of Seduction. Where's my book? Where's my book? Where you at? Here it is. Here it is. He wrote this book called The Art of Seduction. Again, I'm an avid reader. If y'all don't have no books, let me stop. But in this book, he pretty much talks about, hold on, let me show you the card first, sexual seduction. It doesn't have to just be sexual, but the art of seduction is literally about having influence over people's minds. Again, spiritual warfare. Warfare in general is war on the mind. Why do y'all think that advertisers make so much money? They spend so much money to impact and influence your mind. Y'all know how much money marketers fucking spend just to get in your face for 3 seconds? Do y'all know how powerful that is? When y'all sit and watch TV all fucking day? Do y'all know how powerful that is? They're programming and they're impacting your mind. This is not a game. It's not a drill. It's not a drill. It's not a drill. That's why it's important to detox. Like, again, the bad news is if you don't exercise the art of seduction, if you don't exercise the art of influencing and impacting your own mind, let me put it that way. If you don't exercise that art, that skill, you better take a motherfucking class. You better learn today. Because if you don't, somebody else will. And y'all already know how that works. You already know how that works. So, justice, injustice, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, like either you gonna get on your shit and you gonna leave people, places, and things behind. And some people might see that as an injustice. And again, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care how they feel about it. I don't care what they think about it. And you shouldn't either. You should not either, because it's either they understand, and they respect your boundaries, they respect your point of view, they respect what it is that you're creating for yourself, or they don't. And if they don't, why the fuck you want to be around them anyway? I'm telling you, I'm quick to cut. Let me find some scissors. I'm quick to cut somebody off. Pause for the cause. Legendary Time, Kara, what's up? Welcome in. Good to have you. But I'm gonna leave that there. I'm capping. I'm gonna pull one more card. I'm gonna pull one more card. Using the we're gonna pull a spirit animal. We're gonna pull a spirit animal and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Cause I get passionate and then I just start going off on tangents. And I don't want to just call people dumb on live the whole time. But yeah, so I feel like, who is it? I think it was Megan Thee Stallion that made I think her album was called Good News, or I don't know if it was the album that was called Good News or if it's just one song that was called Good News, but it's giving me that energy where, again, like, you are the good news, bruh. You are the extra read all about it. And again, especially with this full moon coming up, your strengths are about to be highlighted the same way your weaknesses are and that of other people. But if you continue to self-reflect, if you continue to amplify your strengths, who's going to notice your weaknesses? As a super side note and just another gem for y'all, that's another thing that I learned. I don't think that was from, I learned that from what's his name? John Maxwell. John Maxwell is the author of the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. I really like that book too. Where one of the laws, I forgot which law it is, but he was pretty much like, if on a scale of 1 to 10, let's say we're talking about reading, since I'm reading, on a scale of 1 to 10, if you're a 2 as a reader, even if you worked really hard and you took all the classes you could to improve your skill as a reader, that's a weakness. First of all, you're a 2. That's pitiful. It is what it is. It's pitiful. So even if you worked as hard as you could to improve, the most you'll get to will be like a 4 or a 5. Nobody's going to pay for a 4 or a 5. Nobody's going to pay for average. Nobody's going to look to average. Nobody's going to listen to average. You know what I'm saying? No matter how you market your shit, no matter how you put that shit out, if you are a 2, a 3, 4, 5, nobody's going to pay for your shit. But if you are a 7, 8, 9, 10, people will pay thousands of dollars to hear you speak. People will pay thousands of dollars for your ideas. And those are the things, those are your strengths. So let's say that you're a 7 as a reader and you work hard at improving your skill, improving your intuition, improving whatever the fuck it is that you're doing. Then you become an 8, 9, 10. Oh, people gonna throw money at you. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference. So when you focus on your strengths, what weakness? But if you focus on your weaknesses, even if you're trying to improve them, you're not going to get very far. And if anything, you're focused on the quote unquote negative. You're focused on the things that are not working. And we already talked about that earlier. Stop doing that. And I know that might be harsh. Like the example he used, I thought it was kind of funny because it low-key resonated with me. And I kind of pissed me off. And at the same time, I was like, I hear you. I hear you. Because he was like, let's say you wanted to be a singer. And I'm like, damn, I do wish I could sing. You know, I could dance a little bit, you know. So if I could sing and dance, I'd be like a Beyonce, like a Sierra. But then I'm like, I already know I'm like a 2, 3 at singing. So even if I had all the vocal training in the world, I'd be like a 5. I'd be wasting my time. And all that time I could be using to dedicate to focusing on my strengths, meditating on the things that I'm actually really good at. I'm actually really gifted at. And then excelling in my gifts. You gotta, in order for you to know what your gifts are, again, you have to self-reflect. You have to look at you and really, really analyze yourself and be real with you. A lot of times people don't want to be real with themselves. We lie to ourselves. I'm not gonna say that. The average nigga lies to themselves. Legend gang, we don't lie to ourselves. We take hard looks in the mirror, and even though that shit hurts sometimes, take it for what it is. Don't run from you. Stop running from you. Come on now. That was fast. Wasp spirit. That's what the fuck I just said. Sometimes life stings. Sometimes life stings. Sometimes it hurts. Sometimes it hurts when you have to let people go. Sometimes it hurts when you have to let situations and circumstances go. Sometimes it hurts. Sometimes it hurts. But that's okay. Spider spirit. Man, I saw a spider on my bed last night. I killed it. I'm not gonna lie. I flicked it. I flicked it as hard as I could. I tried not to kill it, but I flicked it as hard as I could. And I was just like, oof, okay, I got you. Message received. Like the first thing I thought about was this card. but when I saw this, spider spirit, make your dreams real. Make your dreams real. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Take the time to, first of all, dream. First of all, dream. First of all, meditate, create. And that's, again, going back to the beginning, going back to that blank and that empty space. You should have no blank or empty spaces. You should have vision. You should have vision. Why is my ear ringing? Thank you for the message. Please make it clear. You should have vision. You should really have an idea. like, not even if it's, you may not have the whole plan, you may not have all the steps, but you should have an idea of where it is that you're going and how you want to get there, who you want to be, like who you want to be with you. But don't hold on so tight to that, because sometimes like you'll want certain people to go with you, but again, they're not always for you. They're not always supposed to go with you. One of my favorite cousins, she used to tell me, E, it's lonely at the top. It's lonely at the top. And I'm like, bro, fuck you mean? And then she would just do this like a pyramid, like at the top, when you're royalty, when you high up there, when you're a god or you're a goddess, again, the average person cannot comprehend what you're saying because they do not think. And that stings. I'm not gonna cap, to me, that stings. That hurts. That really hurts. Because again, there are a lot of people that I've wanted to bring with me, take with me. I want to teach them. I want to show them that you have power, you have control, but they do not understand. And it's not for me to beat that shit into them. It's not for me to decide for them. It's not for me to fill in that empty space. Don't forget, it's not for me to help them in that way. It's for me to be the example. It's for me to lead. And it's either you know or you don't. It's either you get it or you don't. It's either you're interested or you're not. But what I'm not going to do is keep lowering myself to try to help people that do not want to be helped. So, wolf spirit. I pulled this last night. Turn knowledge into wisdom. What I say, stop sitting on knowledge. Stop sitting on knowledge. It's all here. It's all available. It's all right here. It's all right here. And then even when it's not right there, readily available to you, going back to the whole beginning of this live, answers lie within. The help is within. Go within, self-reflect, look at yourself. It's hard. It stings to know that you fucked up. It stings to know that you made a bad decision. It stings to know that you have to let somebody go, let something go, let a habit go. It stings, it hurts. But you're gonna have to get some muscle on them. You're gonna have to big body them jumps. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I have. I'm not gonna hold us any longer. I'm getting hot, I'm getting passionate, and I do want to work on my book before I lose all my energy. I want to thank you all for being here. Shout out to you. I want to celebrate you. Thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. And I do hope to see y'all again next week for the Shadow Dance celebration. I really do want this to be interactive. I really don't want to pull cards the whole time. Like, ideally, I want us to all kind of, like I said earlier, come live with me and to celebrate. I want to celebrate you. If you have something that you're working on or something that you're wanting to celebrate, let us celebrate you. It's very powerful to come together with community and have your community ashe your shit, or have your community say yes. Because again, to be in a world full of no's, or to be in a world full of people, places, and things that, again, do not think the way that you do not think at all. Respectfully, do not think at all, is for you to share your thoughts and your ideas. They're gonna shit on it. But when you come to Legend Gang, we're gonna criticize it a little bit. We're gonna let you know. But at the same time, we're going to celebrate you. We're gonna uplift you. We're gonna inspire you. We're gonna make sure that you have the energy that you need to keep going, keep pushing, keep going. Like I told y'all earlier, the thing that I'm personally celebrating is working on the Goddess and the Frog. And for a lot of you that know and have been following me, I've been working on this story for like a year, and I've kept wanting to give up. And it's crazy because it's a book on self-confidence. And I'm like, damn, how can I make all of these books? I've illustrated over 20 books now. Over 20 books for other people. And this is my first book for myself. And I found it the most challenging. Man, that's a whole different story. I'm not gonna get into that again, but I am grateful to be in a space where like I said earlier, I'm more than halfway done, and I'm gonna keep fucking pushing. And I wanna keep motivating and inspiring other people, other legends to continue. Even though that shit is hard, be the catalyst, be the change, keep going. Do not stop. Do not let other people to stop you either. Like, we got this. So I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed. And again, I do hope to see y'all again next time. Our next live is going to be on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Soul Share Sunday. Soul Share Sunday is an opportunity for our community to come together and to share what's on our mind, body, and spirit. But this Sunday specifically, I want to talk about dark feminine power. So if you want to talk about dark feminine power, you want to learn about dark feminine power, again, I've been studying some shit, bro. So this time I'm gonna have much more knowledge to share with y'all. Last week I kind of shared my opinions and what I thought and what I felt and my experiences. But this week I'm going to share actual knowledge, actual things that you can reference, you can look at, you can double check, you can fact check the shit. And I'm gonna say it 10 toes down. I'm confident, okay? So if you're interested in that, let's go. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And if you need to catch up, you might need to catch up. You might need to, look at the live from last week and to see what we talked about there, and then to be ready for the live this week. But yeah, so that's what I have. So again, thank you so much. Thank you. And yeah, let me see. I play 5M. I don't know what 5M. Bro, message me. Yeah, message me. Yeah, hit me up. Message me. Shout out Kara. Shout out Imp. Shout out Garcia. Thank y'all over here. Legend Gang, my day ones. I love you. I appreciate you. And yeah, until next time, you are truly legendary. I love you, and I'll see you later. Bruh, trying to end 2 lives at once be like...